Welcome in to the new members and to the old members that have found their way back to the community. I need you just as much as you need me. To start this new trading week on this Monday morning, we're going to go over XRP. We're going to talk about how it very well could be showing a slight inverse head and shoulders here. After the drop down, if you were part of the live, we put down this downtrending channel, and we speculated yesterday that if we came down, we'd have to retest the bottom of this channel, and it came all the way down to that 498 level, and now it's pushed back up. And this could be an inverse head and shoulders here that formed in the short term. We do have some accumulation going on by whales that we need to go over as well. So are we going to make a push back up to the top of the channel, which is at 518? That remains to be seen, but we certainly look like we're putting in some kind of inverse head and shoulders possibly if it swings up. So that's something to be of interest here this morning. We evolved this pattern yesterday because it didn't look like it was going to hold, and we speculated that if it came down, we had to find the proper area. So this is the area that we speculated on. We talked a lot last night in the live about the XRP Bitcoin pairing, about going forward in the future at some point a 300% plus rise. That's not XRP, that's the XRP Bitcoin pairing. So we did a lot of discussion about that yesterday, which we'll get into. That pairing right now is at about 817, up 1.11%. This came down to support. As we've talked about, it's been touching this multiple times here on this downtrending support. We've hit it once here, and this is within the same formation. We hit it at roughly 809. We hit it again right here at 808. Then we came down to 802. Pop back up to resistance right now at 816. And we're on the verge of breaking out of this short-term pattern. We were on the verge yesterday as well, but we got rejected. But now it's right back on the verge here again. So we'll just put that target back out here. It's already easily seen once you get above here, but of the next resistance layer. But this is the immediate resistance right now. It's going to end up being 846 if we have a break up. I'm going to delete this for now so it's not confusing. I'm going to clone this so we can see in the unfortunate event if we were to break down. Then you've got to move down to around the 766 area. So that's being transparent. And right now the XRP Bitcoin pairing looks like we might have put in a reversal pattern. Hey, they're coming to clean the streets. I love seeing that. Get some of the junk out of here. So we're looking at that for the XRP Bitcoin pairing up at 816 today. And then we'll be looking at Bitcoin as it's down 1,095 points, or down 1.74% on the day. We'll look at the XRP market cap down 226 million, or 0.8% at 27.93 billion. And finally, we'll take a look at the Bitcoin dominance chart, which is at 54.66%, which means that 54.6% of all money going into crypto out of 2.23 trillion, 54+% is going into Bitcoin. 54.6% goes right into Bitcoin. So we'll have to watch that as well. And then before we leave, we're going to talk about this as well. Once we get through all the technical analysis, we're going to talk about the massive 23 million XRP accumulation spotted on on-chain data. So it looks like 23 million XRP was accumulating during this recent drop. So we'll go through that reading as well. Please make sure to hit that like button so YouTube recommends this update. I really, really appreciate everybody who came out to the live if you were part of it last night. We did about an hour and 40-minute live. There was about 150 people on average in the live, which was shocking, to say the least, because we were on a downward momentum. And it's just nice to see so many that are still focused, so many that are understanding that even during the down times of volatility, it's very, very important to be present, and it's very, very important to see the ebb and flows of the market so that you know when it's a good or bad decision when entering the market. So with that being said, if you're looking to trade XRP, we'll get into this in a minute, but let me do the intro. Good morning, 10:03 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Monday, April 29th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So I have a very, very interesting thought process in what's happening right now. This could very well be on this inverse head and shoulders. We could have bounced off that downtrending support. We had a little bit of a reversal, but we haven't been able to play off of it as of right now in the smaller time frames. 30 minutes correcting a little bit. But this certainly looks like it could be the making of an inverse head and shoulders here. We bounce off the bottom support. We have a beautiful reversal candle in the 4 hourly right now. There's an hour and 55 minutes left on this candle. So we're looking to close above, if we're being honest, if we close above 509, this is most likely today going to push right back up to retest this downtrending resistance at 516. Not a huge move by any means, seeing that it's just a small couple percent from where we're at right now. We'll just say we're at 5057. That is only a 2.27% move, but it's a very important back test. Because if this is bearish and we go back up there and get rejected and can't get back over this downtrending resistance, it could mean there's further consolidation. But remember, when you get these kind of setups, when it's downtrending and it's like a downward channel, these are bullish reversals once it figures itself out. I mean, you can look at this support, resistance, back to support, resistance, back to support. Now, you're supposed to buy support, sell resistance until a structure breaks. So if you go by that logic, the next area of sale, if it gets rejected, is up there at that 618, or the 518. You really want it to come through and retest that 522 area and get above. So that's what we're going to be looking today. We could be in a bullish proposition for the short term here. Not saying it's going to be anything more than a couple percent. However, the XRP right now, it's a very indecisive candle right now. Let's just put it that way. We're very indecisive. I'll be very anxious to see how this plays out through the day, because it does look like some kind of inverse head and shoulders is forming here, if we're being honest with ourselves. We do know it came to 497. We had a pull down to 502 overnight. Could it come back down to 497? It kind of could, but if it comes down there again, I'm not all that certain that it's going to hold. So we're going to see if we can play off this 4-hour reversal candle that's possibly shaping up. But even this is, it's going to be interesting to say the least. Right now, we need to push up a little bit more in the next couple hours before that 12 o'clock candle closes for this 4 hourly. And then we can see where we're going from there. The cup and handle, which I find very interesting this morning, because that handle support we came below. And right now we're literally on that 508. I would say, to be safe, get back over 508. And if we did it properly, you could have some room to run up. The problem is we haven't been able to break out of this little formation. It is this downward channel, though. These are oftentimes known as bullish reversals once we finish the consolidation. So it's interesting. It's very interesting because of the area we're at. We really need to hold this handle support. So we really need this 4-hourly reversal candle to play out to the top side. Otherwise, we could find ourselves in a load of trouble here, because you don't want to break down any farther than we already are. You certainly don't want to get rejected here. If you get rejected here, it's a problem. But we are showing small signs of a reversal here in the 4-hourly, so it very well could be a nice play up here to start this Monday morning. We've had a hell of a consolidation, so we'll see exactly what presents it in front of us today. Moving on to the further parts of the chart, we got the XRP market cap at $28 billion, down 0.57%. Nice reversal, it looks like, trying to take place here as well in the 4-hourly. And then if you look at this played true to this downtrending resistance right now. Played true, this uptrend busted, so it's not even worth it. But we still need to know that downtrending resistance, that if we're going to break over, we got to get past. And then one could argue that if you want to just see if it's about to break down, it's actually, when they present them like this, I actually enjoy it, because then you can reevaluate the pattern and then be like, all right, well, it's telling us if we can't hold this consolidation, we're in trouble. So right now, this is our chance right now. XRP is still within this formation. It's a descending formation. And these are oftentimes reversals of the top side if they can get the proper attention and proper support. So right now, in order to know if we can come back to the top side, we're going to have to get over 28.35 billion and start pushing up. But like I said, looks like some 4-hourly reversal candles here. So we'll see if they play true or not. There's no guarantee that they'll play true. That's the bottom line. And in an hour and 51 minutes, if you're over 28.1 billion, you're looking pretty good. So we'll consider that at 12 o'clock. Remember all that info when it gets into those time frames. The XRP Bitcoin pairing, as we talked about, it's at 816. Right now we got a nice, beautifully engulfing candle in the 4 hourly, and we're teasing. We're trying to push out and break out of this pattern rotation, and if we do, it's going to be a nice little push up to 846. Right now we're at 816, so the amount of the move, if you do break up, it's only about 3.7%, but it's the push to that next area, and if you get on top of this, there's a chance that we could have a much bigger rally than this, or it could just be coming for a traditional double top up there, but we'll see. We'll see exactly what needs to transpire here, but in the 4 hourly right now, this is a good sign when it starts pushing up like this. You want to see a close higher up towards 507. You just don't want to overshoot it. So at least right now it's on the right side of town. A beautiful reversal candle. If it closed right now, this would be a beautiful candle. It would be an engulfing candle to the top side, or at least the start of it. And right now we're starting to make some noise. So I'm excited to start this week. I'm excited to see where this venture takes us. As you know, I'm in the XRP Bitcoin pairing. Some of you might know, some of you don't. I bought it at 808, 806 yesterday, 810. So it's not up a lot. I'm up like 1.5% in totality from everything I bought. But it's more of a trying to build up in this rotation or this pattern formation and try to see if we can in fact bounce off of this. We've already done a great outlook on this to show all the times that we bounced off in the several 100%, and I circled every time it came to a big support structure. Now, right now we're on that support structure, just sometimes we come down farther on the wicks, but right now if we do hold here, we are showing signs of a possible reversal here, and we are hitting that support area. The only thing is if we were to break down, we like to be transparent. Here they come cleaning the roads again real quick. So, but I love seeing it. I love when they clean the side of the road. Just sucks that my neighbor's car is right there. It's got to make it difficult for the street sweepers. So, but we are trying to work on a breakout with the XRP Bitcoin pairing. We're right up at the top. Right up at the top side of this. So, we're definitely, we have a shot here today. We've got a shot here today to break out of this consolidation. We've tried multiple times and had no luck. So we'll see if we can start pushing up towards this 4% rally and then try to see if we can make a dent here. But we are up at that downtrending resistance. We have an engulfing candle in the 2 hourly. So we'll see if this can continue to play out. 4 hourly is a very strong engulfing candle right now. So we'll see how these play out in the next couple hours. Right now, though, XRP in relation to Bitcoin is looking very strong, up 1.11%. So at least we have a little bit of green on the board with things we own. I still own XRP. I have XRP Healthcare, which right now is up 4.65%, so a little more green on the board. Very indecisive, though. We're below critical resistance / support line. If you look at it from the other chart, we're just within. If you look at it from a smaller time frame, so it's a very conflicting indicator right now. It still looks a little weak right now, so if we did falter, we know we'd have a little bit of a drop. Our next uptrending support here is right around 439, but if we do push up, our next major resistance at 608. So just pay attention to that. I don't have a lot of time to talk about that. We'll talk about that more during the live. We've got the DXY down to 105.81. Nice reversal. Maybe not even a reversal. That could be a more bearish candle than bullish if it plays out like that. So we'll see. That 3 hour candle doesn't look so strong, honestly. That 3 hour candle looks weak as hell right now. If it ends like that, that's very weak. Gold's flat. Silver's flat. B2 Gold's flat. Up 1.5%. I guess that's not flat. First Majestic's down 1.49%. iSilver Trust is flat. Total crypto market cap's at 2.238 trillion. Again, crypto is seemingly teasing us right now. Even though with the total crypto market cap, we're still showing not exactly the strongest signs of strength, as it's more on Bitcoin's pattern right now, which is interesting because while Bitcoin, the total crypto market cap, is showing a little weakness, we're starting to show a little strength in XRP here this morning. Not great strength, but we're trying to show a little momentum. So as a whole scale, let's pay attention to everything we've seen this morning. We know what we're talking about with Bitcoin. It's on the outside of its pattern consolidation. And with that being said, we even tried this little uptrend and it didn't even hold that. So we're outside of this pattern consolidation, and it's almost time to face the facts that if Bitcoin comes down much farther here, this rejection from here, the technical target, that's how you get this technical target. It's just we have to evolve it on the later. So 51,257 on a drop. If it breaks through this broadening wedge resistance support line, which is right here around 58,300 in current terms. And if you back this up a little bit, that's the broadening wedge. And now you can see we're clearly on life support here with Bitcoin if it starts to fall down anymore. So we're going to have to find some momentum here for Bitcoin. But the less momentum Bitcoin has today, the better for the XRP Bitcoin pairing, only because XRP is showing a little signs of a reversal here. So it's possible we could get a little explosiveness out of that pairing, and also XRP in the relation to Bitcoin. Now, before I leave, make sure if you're looking to trade XRP in the USA or even abroad, that you look at BITUNIX. It's in the video description below and or pinned comments. Get yourself right during these consolidations and get it right so that even if you want to do a swing trade, you're not at the mercy of Uphold. I had a startling thing that I showed everybody yesterday, and I took the last of my money a couple days ago off of Uphold for this very reason. A $4,000 buy on XRP. I looked at BITUNIX because I had a small swing that, as of now, we can see what happened. So, and I was able to get in and out quickly. $1.75 in, $1.75 out. Minimal profit, but it is what it is. That's not my overall bag. That was testing out a swing trade to see the differential. I spent $4,000. When I looked at the differential between Uphold and BITUNIX, I was pissed. 550 differential on XRP was 7,800 and some change to 7,300 and some change. And it ended up being a $280 fee on the buy and $280 on the sell if you look at it that way. So you're telling me $280 I lost. So I lost over 500 XRP had I have done it on Uphold compared to BITUNIX. So now I'm not sugarcoating it. Make sure you're not at the disposal of the exchanges. Make sure you're not letting them steal your money, because it's not right. So in the video description below and our pinned comments, there's BITUNIX, lowest spot and leverage trading fees in the USA, no VPN required, so you don't have to feel like a criminal to trade XRP. And then if you need to do a KYC because you're doing a deposit or withdrawal from a bank account, that's necessary. But if you're doing from exchange to exchange, you don't have to do a KYC. And then if you're looking for the Bitcoin or the XRP Bitcoin pairing that I talked about during this live, or this update, I mean, in the video description below and or pinned comments, there's MEXC. New USA users, you would need a VPN to use it or do a KYC to continue usage. But new users in the USA, it makes it difficult. But if you have the ability, take a look there. That's how I do it. And then if you want to show me personal support, consider sending one YouTube super chat per month, or sending the one YouTube super chat or joining Tom's Army, as we are at the end of the month. And all I ask is one donation per month if you do appreciate the time I put in and the fact that there's no paid promotions, advertisements, or sponsorships, and I put all my content out for free so that we can have a more wholesome community. So massive 23 million XRP accumulation spotted on on-chain data, and then I'll release this content. With the crypto ecosystem still recording an intense slump across the board, different digital currencies, including XRP, are eyeing any form of bullish trend they can catch a glimpse of. As recorded by crypto analytics platform Whale Alert, a whale has just acquired a massive 23,037,429 XRP, reigniting what might be considered a promising push. Per the insights recorded, the whale transferred this sum from a Binance exchange wallet. The token's destination remains unknown. However, the wallet was activated by a Binance user. So these are bullish transfers. So if you see unknown wallet or wallet transfers to exchange, that's more bearish, because the thought process is if you're taking it off of your wallet to put it onto an exchange, you're looking to cash in. And the other process, or the thought process, if you're taking it from an exchange and putting it onto a wallet, you're looking for some accumulation, but you're also looking for appreciation in the price. So you're not looking to sell. So such token transfers are indicative of revived investor sentiment, one that might stir about of related accumulations across the board. So Whale Alert Tracker caught 23,037,429 XRP valued at 11,550,284 USD, so United States dollars, transferred from Binance to an unknown wallet. The whale buy-up is indicative of a broadening trend shift, considering that XRP open interest, OI, over the past 24 hours has slipped by 2.12%. According to data from Coinalyze, XRP open interest has topped 380.7 million, with perpetual contracts taking the spotlight with 374.5 million. This figure shows a slight slump, a metric that might see an ultimate reversal with slight accumulation resurfacing on chain. The recipient address for the 23 million XRP is not a first-time buyer and currently maintains a balance of 32.113 million XRP as an indication that the transferred funds might be for safekeeping. For the better part of a year, the XRP price has remained one of the most battered of the top 10. The yet-to-be-concluded Ripple vs. SEC lawsuit has continued to weigh down the performance of XRP, and we already know the lawsuit information, so I'm not going to go over that right now. I just want to do the price analysis. So make sure to hit that like button so that YouTube recommends this update. Also, if you are appreciative of what I do, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join the over 21,500 subscribers. I'd love to see new members in the community. Have a blessed morning. Don't forget to give thanks to your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And if you made it until the end, hashtag be better, do better in the comments.